Hello, and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today you can see we have an S rank Frost Pair of Gloves, 4-star. We have 6.4 million steel. We are going to enhance these gloves and get them all the way to Legendary. It'll be our first piece of armor. So let's get started. So this is pretty boring. Get it to +9. Maybe we'll be able to skip the cutscene. Maybe that's okay. To 9. We'll switch to this and that. Yeah, I have a hotkey bound for this because this is too much. Alright, 10. 11. And if you're new and wondering why we have to go to +12, you can't promote without getting to +12. So that's why we got to get to +12 to promote. Excellent. Back down to 9. 10. This is my favorite part. Up and down, up and down. 11. Okay, we do have some of these. We'll use this. 11. Failed, but maintain level. 12. Okay, 12 finally. And you can only promote at +12. I wish we could just promote just like this, but gear with +12 or higher can be promoted. Alright, so let's go enhancing. It's back to easy street. Let's see if we can get to this +9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. And this is, it just seesaws back and forth. You gotta get to +9. Some people have asked why I haven't promoted my gear to +10, and it's a pain to go to. I mean, it's not a pain, but I'm not really. I don't know. I didn't feel like grinding it, trying to get the scroll up and down to get to +10. I probably should do it. I will do it after this. Scrolls aren't a limiting resource. The limiting resource is my patience of applying scrolls one at a time and watching the number go up and down. This is probably the most tedious part of the game, is upgrading your gear like this because of how they designed it. Now, I don't think the gear enhancing or up and down is a problem per se. The problem is the application. Like, honestly, at this point in the game, I wish I could just say enhance this until it takes, goes to +10, right? Doesn't matter how many scrolls it takes. I have 11,000. But this just makes it extra tedious. I mean, okay, I'll leave it at plus. Alright, let's see. Do we go to 12? Just go to 12. Just go to 12. Okay, go the other way. Fuck you too. Alright. Now back to grinding it to +9. And that's the only thing. This is probably the only thing I don't like about the game is how I have to grind gear. But the good thing is you have to get one set of gear. I'm going to have to go back to the bow again. I'm already saving up materials for that. But it's not a big deal outside of that. Come on. Let's go. I also don't like the animation. I really wish the animation was not there. I would do anything not to have that animation. When you go, I think it's +9 or higher. That's probably why I stuck to +9, because of the animation. I cannot stand the animation after trying to do this for so many times. Let's see. We're going to get to 9? Nope. Alright, we're going to go back down. Okay. And, again, there's no skill required here. The skill required here is patience. Once you have, like I have 10,000 scrolls, and each one took me between 1,000 and 2,000 scrolls to do. So if I do all the armor pieces, and they take up 8,000 scrolls, who cares? And the thing is, once you get to a high enough enchant, you can't use the regular scrolls anyways. Like when you're using those special stones down there, you're not going to use those special stones with a regular scroll. You're going to use one of the shining scrolls, so that at least you have a chance to get more than +1, especially at higher levels. Okay, we got to 9 finally. So it's just like I said, it's just a quest in patience. Oh, thank you very much for undoing all my hard work. I very much appreciate that. You know what I do think they should do is make it so that it's not always, if you fail, it's not always -1. They should make it so, like, there's a chance, like, it's not always a critical failure, okay? It's like you can enchant it, and there's a chance that it doesn't critically fail. But then that ruins the point of the blinding stones, I guess. But here we're going. At least I only have to do this 4 more times after this. That's really what I look forward to. Only having to do this 4 more times over this very tedious system. Oh, I just realized something. Did I actually buy everything? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Sorry about that. It's late towards the end of the day, and I'm like, damn, did I buy the store out? Okay, let's see. 7. And it's just, yeah, we're just grinding a 9. Sometimes we'll grind it down to 3 because we're like the noobs at using the scroll, you know? You know those guys that like just take something sharp and just dull it? That's what we're doing. We're like the worst. We're basically the worst enchanter ever. And we don't even get better at this. You would think maybe after applying thousands of scrolls, you get better, right? No, we don't. That would actually be mildly. Oh, thank you, thank you for dropping the ball on me like that. Appreciate it. What can I say? You're a great guy. I'll be happy when this is done. Come on. And even with these legendary gloves, I'm not planning on pushing waves unless when we go into King's Ruins tomorrow, it's much easier. I don't want to lose access to King's Ruins because that's where my rubies come from. I can, and you can push outside of that. You can push other stages in the game. And again, it doesn't matter until we get to like 6,400. So going up 100 waves versus going up 400 waves at once, no difference. All right, let's get to +9. Nope. Nope, we're going to go the other way now. Oh, we decided not to. We reject your attempt. Okay, there we go. Let's try again. Haven't even made it out of rare. Oh, nice. Okay, did me a solid this time. Went right away to the max. Okay, so let's go. And again, you can only promote this when this is +12 in case you just tuned in, because when you try to do that, it says no. Trust me, I would not be sitting here enhancing the gear to +12 if all I had to do was promote it. This is not my idea of a fun minigame. And even if I was using, like, even if I had, like, I don't know, a gazillion of the special stones, right? It still wouldn't be fun. It would be more fun here because you could guarantee, like, right now, you could guarantee it would go up 100%. That's actually nice. But outside of that, and really, this isn't the hard part, you know? Like, yeah, this is dumb that I'm going up +5, then down to 3 again. Yeah. But, you know, let's get all that bad randomness out before I get higher. And this actually could be overcome with a stone, but once you get with a stone, I mean, you're still only looking at a certain percentage. And you do just 9 more times, 9 more times, 9 more times. And once I get my full frost set, I will be going to Conquest and just spending the steel there for a while. I don't see a point in really trying to make another set of gear, at least not right away. I would much rather go spend it and upgrade Conquest and things like that, because that's at least residual income. My Conquest actually brings in a decent amount a day. I get about 8 hours. I get about 70 million. So it's not all my gold, because I had like 1 billion gold today, but I mean, it's almost 10% of my income, which is, you know, pretty good. And so eventually, when I have tons of steel, I will just go through and, I mean, eventually you're going to do it, right? Okay, finally got to +9. Let's see, are we going to be generous today? Let's see. 10, okay. Take us to 12. Okay, to 11. Alright, we'll do this. Take us to 12, please. Okay, good, good. Won't complain about using that if it takes us right to 12. Alright, 2-star. Let's go back. And once again, the grind to 12 so that we can promote again. And part of the reason I also haven't super ground my other things is because I know I need to make another bow. I mean, eventually what'll happen is I guess you'll get it to like plus 12, I assume plus 12. You'll use up your blinding stones whenever you get them, and you'll use a shining armor scroll on whichever piece of gear gives you the most attack, and just grind up that way. But I'm not there yet. And also, once you get there, you'll be disappointed every time that stupid thing doesn't work, or you get 1 level instead of 3. For the weapon standpoint, what you want to grind up is really the arrow. I think the arrow gives you more attack than the bow. So you just grind up the arrow as high as you can. Do do do. 7. Oh no, almost got to 9. And then for the armor, I don't know what's the best piece. I actually didn't want to do gloves first, but it's fine. I was thinking about doing armor first, but I happened to get gloves, so I'm like, well, if I get gloves, I'm not going to not use gloves, you know? Gloves are actually one of the better ones because they increase your application percentage, which would be great if I was using a frostbow. This is all planning for the future at this point. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being so kind and going straight to plus 12. That's a solid you did for me. Okay, back here. Okay, so we only have about 2, 5, 7 more promotes to go. We're getting it. Oh. I wish I could just I wish I could buy a permanent ruby upgrade to make my scrolls better. It wouldn't matter at the end game either. Like if you bought some ruby upgrades to say, hey, like reduce the chance of failure of your scrolls by like 10%, it's not going to change the end game. What it's going to change is how tedious this is. I would like it to be like 20%, to be honest with you. But I mean, all it's going to change is this, you know. Which really, like I said, once you get here, all right, let's go. Let's do this. 10. All right. Go to 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. All right. Go to 12, 12, 12, 12. And again, the worst part of this is that animation. You can't turn it. Oh, damn it. There's no thing here to turn it off. All right, let's try again. Try again correctly. 10. Okay. I would love to turn this animation off. Number one thing I would love to do is turn this animation off. It is, you know, it was cool seeing it like the first time, but we have seen it so many times now. We don't need to see it anymore. We really don't. Alright, let's go. Come on, come on. Get to 9. Get to 9, come on. So we can do this all over again. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. 10. Alright, we need to get to 12. 1, 2. 11. Okay. Well, we'll switch to this and this. No need to waste those special scrolls now. Instead, we'll blow up our special stones because it's just not going to go. Failed, but level is maintained. Failed, but level is maintained. Failed, but level is maintained. I only have so many of these stones. Don't use them all. Come on now. Jeez. That was a lot of stones. Alright, promote. Alright, epic 4-star. Very nice. So, again, don't be me. Make a frostbow first. Even if anything else turns better, it's better than shock, and I guarantee you this control is probably better. Now, whether or not it holds up in the end game, who knows? But frost for now. You'll thank me later. It's definitely not shock unless they buff shock, and I don't see anything in there. I don't see any indication that they're going to increase. Because if they did increase the proc chance of shock, then shock's just going to be number one, and that's probably why they made it so bad. It probably wasn't intentionally that bad, but it was a side effect of they knew the effect was that, like the stun effect was that powerful, so they didn't want it to be too strong. Which, I mean, just means you choose something else. There's always going to be a strongest, right? So slow. At least we're almost 5-star epic. I can live with getting close to 5-star epic. Oh, I clicked too many times. Damn it. And okay, stop here. That's what happens when I get click happy. Alright, let's go to 12. That was the wrong direction. Let's try that again in the right direction. Okay, once again, you betrayed me. You double betrayed me. Triple betrayed me. Okay, we're back. Yeah, considering most of my time is spent just getting it to +9, it's kind of silly. But again, I know they did that intentionally because this is very tedious. So I feel like sometimes game designers make things tedious very intentionally. Alright, 11. Okay, we can live with that. Will it work the first time this time? Nope. Second time? Nope. Third time? Okay, 3 tries. Ate up 3 of my stones. We're almost out of those stones again. But after how much fun I had last time, it's just use them or lose them. So screw it, we'll use them. And then it'll just be torture the next time I have to do this. Because the next time it'll just be going 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10. Or 11, 10, 9. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Up to, oh, that was a quick 9. I will take that. Let's just great. Take me right to 12. Make up for it. That was the wrong direction. Oh, we went downtown to back down to 5. We're almost to legendary. We have 5 promotions left. I'm a little tired. I mean, I'm I'm tired of this. I'll tell you right now, I'm tired of this system. I was thinking, oh, I'll make a set of every elemental gear, and it's like, no, I don't want to do this again. It might not be. It probably won't be as bad because we started 4-star. If I'm like, if I get to the point where it's like, I don't know, 2-star epic, it's not as bad. But damn. And you know, one of those things I'm thankful for is that I didn't start earlier, because I did waste a lot of steel in Conquest. Well, waste is a relative term. It's not as impactful as this, but it'll be impactful later. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, thank God, right to 12. And once again, you have to get to 12 to get. Otherwise, you cannot promote. Enhance. All right, let's do this. I don't even know what gloves do. We'll find. I think it's defense. No, it's crit. So I guess we'll be crittier. So that'll be nice. I did want the chest most of all because the chest is accuracy. Not that I'm trying to push waves, but I feel like accuracy for your archers is very important to really help them. Outside of, I would say accuracy is probably better than crit or anything like that. I don't know if they're getting dodged. I don't. But I assume that it can't hurt to have really high accuracy. But that's another thing. Once we get gloves out of the way, we'll go look at the 3 pieces that are left. But still, we've gone through about 2,000. I think I started at 12,000. But again, since I have 12,000, these scrolls drop all the time. It's not a resource I'm worried about getting. And even if I ran out, right? Let's say I run out right here. I have legendary 1-star gloves, which it's just not going to happen. Some people would advise that you do this earlier, but again, I was grinding for frost gloves, and this is the first pair I got, and I hadn't even seen any before. Before it took me 6 million steel just to get a pair, and I basically, by chance, had been doing a level that gave gloves. 10, all right. Take it to 12. Take it to 12. 1, 2. You went the wrong direction. Yeah, we're almost out of those stones, the blinding stones. What are they called? I don't know. Oh, shoot. Damn. Well, at least my only opportunity cost was however many scrolls it takes to get back to +9. Which apparently is going to be a lot. The game wants to punish me. Yeah, that would be a good Ruby upgrade. Decrease the chance of failure by like 10% or something like that. So, it's 50% to lose a level or something like that. So you could still fail. It just wouldn't go down. That'd be a nice Ruby upgrade. I can see why it has to fail because at high levels, otherwise, you just sit here and spam this. Like, I would just take all these scrolls and just spam them on my arrow until I got what I want. Oh. And if you're wondering why I don't just buy the high level patterns like for the bow and just reroll the bow, they're 120,000 each. You have like a 5% chance of getting the right one or something. No. A 0.5% chance, I think, of getting the right one. Like the odds against you like buying a pattern. So I'm still gonna have to grind the bow. Let's put it that way. The odds of me spending the steel to craft the bow I want is astronomically low. I think it's you have a 1 in 200 chance of getting S rank with elemental. There's 4 elementals, so that's 1 in 800. I could be wrong. Somebody was compiling this data, like they were testing, like what if I crafted, like 500 things, what would I get? They were testing that. I don't know how accurate the data is. I don't know that it even says what you get when you craft, because since you can't spend rubies buying patterns, they don't have to necessarily reveal the chance of what you get out of the pattern. We'll look at that. This is very slow. It's one of those things, like the reason you see the odds on the loot box of what everything is because that's regulated. If you can spend money on it, they have to at least tell you the odds, so that you aren't gambling blindly. Since you can't spend rubies in here, they don't have to tell you the odds of anything. We have to reverse engineer the odds by people doing experiments, basically. So again, the problem is that the recipes are so expensive. Alright, let's try this again. 10, okay. 11. Alright, we'll switch to this until we run out of those. Okay, good. Right to 12. Good. That it's better to sit here and promote, which to me is silly. Like, the recipes should be a better way to get there, but they're not. And you know what? We'll buy a legendary one and I'll prove it. Maybe. kind of a waste to steal. Okay, that was an easy +9. 10. 9. 8. I can actually, I don't need to prove it to you because you know what? I must have crafted 400, 500 pairs of gloves before I got my frost gloves, my S tier 5 frost gloves. Which is why you can never just take a high level item, or you can never pick up an item out of the store, like a pattern, and craft it into what you want. You have to get it from drops. And sometimes it'll take a really long time to get it from drops. I'm not too worried about getting a bow though either, because a bow, it drops. Bows and gloves have really good drop rates because they correspond to levels you usually farm. You will farm a bow just by doing an easy wave. Let's see. Let's see what we get. 10. Let's get to 12. Like if you go through and you do those easy waves with lots of little guys in them, you will find one by default that has it where you can. All right, back to 9. That where you can just farm the little dudes. And you will get tons of bow patterns. Bow patterns are probably the number 1 or 2 pattern I've seen. Number 2 being gloves, because gloves, there's basically 2 levels. There's one that has a glove pattern drop and all the different pieces of hero gear, and there's another one that has a bow pattern. I have seen some which have a chance to drop all 3, but like when I went to farm the arrow, I had to farm a really weird level to do the arrows. I had like cannons and artillery. It took me slightly longer to do. I mean, it's not a huge deal considering I was going for a legendary, an arrow to upgrade to legendary. But if I'm going to do this for arm, and this is one of the things, this is one of the reasons too that I'm trying to, oops, tap happy. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's do this correctly this time. All right, right to 11. Okay. Are we going to go to 12 or am I going to? All right. 1 good stone left. All right. We're at 3 star. But yeah, but I mean, you'll see it when you go farm. Certain levels drop certain things. And I would not recommend doing this upgrade process, 100% not recommend, until you're getting at least 2-star patterns, 2-star rare patterns. Because for the first reason is when you're in the early game, as you saw with my playthrough, it's an upgrade is only worth like 200 waves, and with so many different avenues to get 200 waves, who cares? Where I'm at now, I have to go up 400 waves, and you see me getting my ass handed to me in King's Ruins. And I don't really want to advance to the point where I can't do King's Ruins. To me, that doesn't make sense. Alright, +9. $11, okay. Our last one. Alright. Now we get to do this back and forth. Okay, back to that one, to that scroll. Okay, to this scroll. To this scroll. Yeah. I missed those stones. Alright, to that scroll again. Are we going up? Okay, can we go? Can we go? Go. Yeah, see, 11's where it gets tough. Alright, well, I didn't mean to use that scroll, but it got it to 12, so whatever, I guess. Oh, I need gold. I didn't save enough gold? That's fine, we'll go pick some gold up here, pick some gold up here. Alright, that's more than enough gold to continue this. Wait. We're enhancing you. Oops. Don't want to do that. Want to promote. Okay, 4-star. Yeah, we have enough gold. I like how this process took so long. I made enough gold to finish. Okay, 4-star. Just 1 level to go after this. And we've been doing this about a half hour. Each piece of gear takes me about a half hour to upgrade. I think the arrow was a particularly worse. I don't know. I don't think the glove has been that bad. I think the arrow was, but I also had a lot of blinding stones. It made it a lot easier, or whatever they're called, shining stones. The shining armor stones made this a lot easier. So my next one, because I have to do this 3 more times for armor, will be terrible. Come on, get to +9. +9. What we want to see is +9. Don't you want to see a +12? Because now we need to get to +12. +12. Come on, take me to +12. That's what we want to see is... Oh, thank God. Okay, now we have our 5-star gloves, and we will enhance it to +9. Just because I don't want to sit here and keep doing this. We'll try for 10. We'll try for 10. We'll see how much that... We'll see how terrible that is. I think 10 is when it goes down to 10% too, so... And as you can see, I have more than enough... I spent a little over 2,000 scrolls. We are going to +10. Come on. And then once you get to +10, you're basically using shining stones, I think, at that point. Well, I guess you could technically do a few levels without the shining stone. You probably get to 12 the normal way, right? Once you're at 12, I doubt you're going to want to do it any other way. Alright, please let me turn the animation off. That's really what I want. That would have been a great convenience feature, is letting people turn off the animation when it goes to +10. And now you see why I'm like, screw it, we're not going to +10, we'll stop at +9. Because I don't want to deal with the animation. Come on. 7, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So close to 8. 5. Nope. Not today, it says. Not today. We're going back to 4. Five, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5. We got the dullest scrolls left over. It like knows I'm almost done. Six, 7. This is so ridiculous. Like, just go to 9, please. I found like the dullest batch of scrolls. I think we've used almost 200 scrolls trying to do this. Can't be 200. So dull. How are we going to enhance the gear? I don't know, rub it the wrong way. Can we return these scrolls? Because these are overly defective. Oh, goodness. I would try to return them, but you know what? We get them on the battlefield. Who are we going to return them? Are these the ones from the general store that they've been selling me? I wouldn't expect the enemies to have bad scrolls. There we go. We got it to +9. So here is our current. Here is our current. It's +5 electric, excellent mithril gloves with 8,000 attack. And this has 64,000 attack. So this actually isn't nearly as big of an increase as the other one. It is a huge crit increase. I wonder if they'll crit a lot more. I hope they do. But yeah, you can look at this. And it's like 200. And this, I could have picked the right bow. I didn't. Again, it's like 200. And this is 64,000. Now this does give the freeze effect triggered by the archer's attack increases by 33%. I don't have an elemental armor. Are these all trigger rate of? Are these all just buffs on how often the effect happens? I guess so. I don't know what a 5-star is, but 20% chance. So I imagine if this is 33%, this is probably like 100%, or should be like 132%, so 1.32. So that would get this to like 12, 14. Whereas the bow, I think, goes up to like, I don't know, like almost 100% chance. Again, I got sold on the frostbow when somebody said I switched, and it upped me 200 levels. And also, as you can see, we still have 1,500 steel left. So we started with it only took us 5 million, so we're at 5 million to get to where we are. So we only have 3 pieces to go. And again, this is why you don't. Oh, shining weapon scroll! How nice of you. Yeah, I do need some of those. I think you know where all they went. And these two. But I'll show you why you don't buy legendary patterns. Because if you look at the cost, it's 120,000, right? And I told you I crafted 800 of these to get the gloves. You're not, unless you're lucky. I mean, you could come in here, buy a bow, craft it, and get another bow. As you can see, I'm not too lucky. So next up is probably, well, next up is going to be whatever we get. Whatever I get out of these 3 remaining pieces, I would like it to be the chest, because chest is accuracy. Helmet is defense penetration. And boots is crit damage. And this is crit. So I'll take whatever I can get. I'd like it to be the chest so we can get a super accurate archers, but we did it. It was kind of tedious, but we did it. Oh, you know what? Let's craft the bow. What are we going to get? Nope. Oh, we have some armor we can craft. I didn't even know that. Oh, poison armor. I can at least save the poison armor. We can look at the poison armor too. And we don't. Oh, I did have extra. Yeah, we don't need gloves anymore. So, well, I don't need to do this right now. But we can look at that. Yeah, trigger the rate of poison by 22. So I guess everything's just 33% more. So not a huge thing, but I will actually keep this because this is 4-star poison armor. I mean, S rank poison armor, 4-star. But that's all. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very tedious video of me upgrading my glove to legendary. And please like the video, subscribe. Both of those support me. I appreciate that when you do. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment. I always answer every question that you give me. Thank you again. Goodbye.